One. Hi everybody, welcome back for what will be the EX game portion of Let's Play Parasite Eve. Now if you've noticed, we're back at the title screen, and yes, it's flickering again. Yay. But we have a new start menu option, the EX game. So now we can load up our EX save. And when we do this, we will see the beginning intro again, and pretty much everything in the game will be exactly the same. I think the enemies might get just a little tougher, but not incredibly so, because they start Aya back at level 1. But anyway, I can't skip the cutscene, so I'm going to pause until I have control of the character again, because we've already seen this. Nah, I'll let you see the cutscene again. It's pretty. And of course, we've seen all this before. And it gives you another chance to rename Aya. However, you get to start with one extra thing here, and we will that gun I got to name at the very beginning, there it is, or well, at the very end, at the very end of the last game, and the armor I got to name at the very end of the last game, right next to it. You get to start with those. But we have almost no bullets right now. And Tharis is an ever-hungry pistol. But yeah, that is the one difference in day 1. I'm going to pause the video and then come back when we started day 2, because day 1 plays out exactly the same. Go to the opera, Eve fries pretty much everybody in the audience, you chase her, she escapes through the sewers, you fight a big mutant crocodile, and then go back to the station after Daniel punches out a reporter. Same exact story. So, I'll be right back for the beginning of day 2. And with the magic of the pause button, we're now at day 2. And we're still gathering info on the person that burned everybody up. I probably could have gone a little farther with this. And we are about to receive the first mod permit from Baker. So yeah, the very start of day 2. So here's the thing, I don't really need to do the mod permit or anything like that right now. I'm going to show you the other difference. Actually, I need to do this, don't I? Just to make sure I can advance the plot later off screen. blah blah blah, hey they're good looking, I'll get you any gun you want, and get yelled at by the old man. And once again, after the end of day 1, I have a full inventory, because my item capacity is pretty much non-existent. And get rid of that. If I really want to, I can bore out. Well, I could use that too, but I don't want to. Now, if I ever find another thing worth putting in it, I have another slot I can add a special ability to the gun to. 9 slots. Good God. Yeah, cool tune-up techniques, etc. Blah, blah, blah. You'd think they would skip these on the second run-through. You may wonder where all these medicines and stuff came from. Yeah, that was from the early run-through. I could do this a faster way, couldn't I? Once again, we've got all these keys. Okay, there we go. Grab some extra bullets. Let's see, I want... Wait a minute, which one do I want? I want the other one, don't I? I want this one. No, I don't. I want the one on the bottom. One on the bottom is a tool. Just to grab them now. And leave with one medicine one, because I will probably need it in a second. Because while I have super gun and super armor, I still only have a handful of hit points. Well, now that I've got the storyline stuff taken care of, except for Ben, which I've just passed by back there, I'm going to show you guys the first floor of the Chrysler Building, which is the new area that opens up right from the beginning. Right there. You can go here at any point in time after you've started the game once. After you've restarted the game once. And at the very top of it, the end boss. The real end boss. And every floor has an elevator. It has a staircase. And every floor except this one has what is called an armory. An armory is a little depot where they have 4 or 5 chests for you to grab. Now, we are technically on floor 1. Every floor is randomly generated. We have to walk around every floor to mainly, the main point is to find the staircase to the next one. However, what we also want to find is the armory because really good weapons and armor and items are hidden inside. So I'm going to do this first floor real quick. and then try to assure you that every single floor after this is the same. It won't be laid out exactly the same, since, as I said, it's all randomly generated. And they're already making this first floor much more of a pain than they did last time I did this. Last time the first floor was pretty straightforward. But in general, if you think you're going to get lost down here, the best advice I can give you is to follow the old way to solve hedge mazes and keep your hand essentially on one wall and follow it around. Because generally they don't put a big loop in these things. They can, but they don't very often. I've seen it, but it just doesn't happen very often. Okay, there's an elevator. Every 10th floor, you will fight a boss. And she will need a key for those 10th floors. Well, the bosses will drop one. And there's a door. It just looked out. We landed right next to the armory, too. We go in here. And they will have a few crates scattered around, and sometimes an enemy. But the enemies in the first floor are not all that tough, as you can see. But we get a armor upgrade, another gun that we don't really need, and another piece of armor that's completely useless because I can't transfer stats from it. Darn it. So anyway, we found the armory, we found the elevator. The only thing left on this floor for us to find is the staircase. And there it is. And this is basically the whole of the Chrysler Building. Floor after floor after floor of, well, stairs and armories and elevators. But like I said, every 10 levels you fight a boss. That boss drops an elevator key which brings you back up to the floor that boss was on, as long as you have it in your inventory. But once you get, say, the level 20 boss key, you don't need the level 10 boss key anymore. You can throw it in storage and save space. But you'll still need that level 20 boss key to get to level 20 or level 10. It's kind of nice that way. But anyway, I have rambled on long enough in this little dead space before I have to get ready for work in the morning, because I woke up too early again. So, I'm going to go ahead and call this a video, just because I'm pretty sure you don't want to actually watch all 77 floors of this. Yeah, it's 77 floors long, in case I haven't already said it 3 times. But what I will show you, what I do plan to show you guys, are the boss floors, which means, what, 8 more areas of this to show out. And it's going to take me a lot of grinding to be able to get up to the very top. I will probably actually have to play the game 2 or 3 more times to get up to that point. So, I got some work to do around here. A lot of work. A lot more work than I'm happy about. But it's work nonetheless. So, when we return, I will likely be on floor 10. And these will probably be these may be a series of shorter videos that come up after this, because Yeah, maybe. We will see how I manage. We will see what I can do to get through this. Who knows? I may feel like recording all the footage and then just, you know, making Yanomatic again about it or something. Who knows? But anyway, like I said, I gotta get ready for work, and I'm still tired because I'm still waking up, so that's why I've been rambling so much. More than normal. Shut up. Okay. For real this time. Now I am going to cut the video. And like I said, when we come back, level 10. Or if I feel like it, all the levels up to level 10, sped up. See you then, folks.